Okay, this is kind of a difficult video. Oh, and by the way, welcome back. I have I'm hoping no longer of an issue that I've had at work. And ladies, take note, because this has to do with sexual harassment. Because this has something to do with harassment of the male-female kind. I don't know if I could say that word, the S, harassment, but I don't know if I could say it on YouTube without being flagged. So this guy, I'm going to name him just a friend, no name whatsoever. So he used to work in the same building, which was a very small building that I work in right now. And he was always really friendly and respectful. And there were times where he would, I guess, be done with work at 5:30. I'd get off at 6. He would come and sit with me to 6 o'clock. And I work with another girl, so I thought, oh, he's being nice, you know. Oh, bear in mind, too, he's married. He's nice. He's going to walk out with us. Well, this went on for quite some time. And he's a talker. He would talk for that whole 30 minutes, and we couldn't do our job because he talked so much and showed us pictures on his phone and whatever. And for the longest, I just thought he was nice, or thought he was being nice. So I thought he was nice. Then there was times where, okay, it snowed this past winter. He's like, give me your number. I'll put it in my phone. If you need anything, I'll text you if you need anything. If you're snowed in or iced in, I should say iced in, he'll bring me whatever I need, meaning food or whatever. And then it iced up again like a week or so after that. And then he starts saying, if your electricity goes out and you have no heat, you're more than welcome to come over here. And this whole time I'm thinking, oh, that's really nice, you know, for him to suggest that I go over his house with his wife. She's okay with him having female friends, but still, I felt like uncomfortable in doing that. I'd rather stay in my apartment and freeze. But, you know, time has went by, and he would say things like, he had a motorcycle. He would say things like, yeah, I'll take you for a ride. And then he got a new one and he said it again. And both times I would say, not joking, I would say, give me a permission letter from your wife, or have her send me a text saying, hey, it's okay, I'm cool with it. And yeah, sure, I will. Because I'm not getting involved with a married man in any way, shape, or form. It's wrong in so many ways. If I was married and my husband did that to me, I would be livid. I mean, there's boundaries. Even though if we were married, I wouldn't give him permission to have a girl on the back of his bike with him riding around. It's not right. He goes and gets his daughter a car. It was a older model Jeep, Land Rover, whatever. And, oh, let me back up a little bit. He would send dirty jokes, just pictures of, you know, whatever, and it would have little sayings on it that were like dirty, like, you know, show me your boobs, and I'll do blah, blah, blah kind of thing. And I thought nothing of it, you know, because guys are like that. But it is inappropriate for them to do that to another female at work. And then I started thinking, when those started coming through on my phone, don't know what I think about that. So instead of overreacting, I just kind of let it go. One of my coworkers was saying that he did the same thing to her, and he would message her all the time, and she had to put a stop to it because she is married and she didn't need issues. So anyway, as time was going by, I'm like, this is probably headed in the wrong direction, and eventually I will have to say something. But then he got transferred to a different building. He got promoted. So I'm like, yes, you know, I got out of this one. But no, the jokes kept coming, and I just didn't say nothing. I'm like, okay, he's out of the building. I don't need to see him, blah, blah, blah. Then he gets his daughter that car I was just telling you about. So he's like showing me, look over here and see this. And I don't remember what he was showing me. So I leaned in a little bit to look. And I will say this, my boobs are big. I had a breast augmentation done. The doctor lied. He went bigger than what I wanted. So they get in the way. And I bumped him and I said, oh, I'm sorry. And he goes, oh, what? Looking around, you know? And I'm like, you know, I touched you and I didn't mean to. And I was like, oh shit, kind of thing. And he goes, oh, and then he puts his hand under one of them, kind of cups it really quick, like, stop. I think I said stop, or I'm just like, just trying to say, hey, I'm uncomfortable with that. Then he's proceeding to show me, and I'm sitting there thinking, now what am I going to do? Because that was very inappropriate. And I'm sitting there, my mind is racing, and then he does it again. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to go. And then I kind of go in. I'm like, you know, I got to go. I didn't tell anybody. And I'm sitting there thinking, and this has happened last week, like Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, almost a week ago. And this whole time I've been thinking what to do. I don't want to cause problems because I've reported sexual harassment once in another job position. Now I got fired for it. I was called a pest. I was let go because the other person was a pet. He worked for a low wage and did a lot of work, so they kept him. I've been thinking, you know, I didn't want to tell my friend that I work with that said what she said about him. And I'm like, you know, that's personal. I don't need anybody running around talking about my business. And so I'm thinking, you know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Today he sends me more sex jokes. So I said, you know that's inappropriate, right? And I don't remember what his comment was. It was something else. He sent a couple of them actually. And then I said, you know, that's inappropriate. And then he starts saying lame. And I said, well, it is. I said, I am an employee with the same company, and you're a manager. That's not good. And I said, that's very inappropriate. And he just kept saying lame, lame. And he was like, that's Latin for really lame or something like that. And he sent a smiley face. I didn't say nothing after that. I just left it there, and he didn't message me for the rest of the day. And I think he got the hint. I should have said something up front when he touched me inappropriately, but it really threw me off. And it threw me off even worse the second time he did it. He actually felt like it was okay for him to do it, not only the first time, but a second time. Mind you, when I get in the building, he messages me and says, I hope that was okay that I did that. I don't want you mad at me. And I didn't say nothing. And yeah. So today, after I said that was inappropriate, he stopped messaging me after he kept saying lame. And guys and women do it too. They go around harassing men. Don't be doing that. Know your boundaries, know your limits, and speak up for yourself. And if you don't immediately, do as soon as possible. Because if you don't, it keeps going and going and going until it escalates to something bigger. And the whole situation was wrong. I should have said something immediately after he touched me. But from what happened to me before of reporting, I was thinking, I can't go through that again, because if I lose this job, I'm out of this apartment and I'm back in a really bad situation. So it's wrapping my mind around this of how to handle it without getting fired, without him getting pissed off at me and causing me problems. So it turned out hopefully okay today. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But yeah, don't do that to anybody, especially if you're married or they're married. Don't do it, period, because it's wrong. And if it gets to that point where you're unsure if it's right or wrong, ask the other person, may I touch you? And then you'll know your answer. Because if you have to ask in a work environment, you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. And like I said, even if you're married, if you go out to, eat or drink with a coworker that's the opposite sex and you're married, it's still wrong. You don't do that. So this is my video for today. I feel better that this was out and done today. I hope it's done anyway. So I hope you guys are doing well. And I love you guys. And I'm still so happy to see that you guys are watching my videos. And I am going to eat real quick and shower and go to bed. I love you so, so, so much. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.